Hello guys, it's me Tariq Akhtar Ansari. Welcome back. In this video, we are going to see how we could deploy our SPA single page applications, whether it is an Angular, React or Vue.js application. Steps are almost same for the deployment, and we'll deploy this application into Amazon S3 and we'll access through our custom domain name with SSL certificate HTTPS. So without any further delay, let's get right into it. So before starting this video, I have a request guys. If you are watching my videos and if you like this, please hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel. And if you have any doubt, leave a comment below and go and read others comment as well. If you know some solutions, please help them and comment them. This is my Angular applications working fine in my localhost 4200 port. Let me walk through a bit so you could understand more. So all the APIs and validations are happening through APIs. So here you could see in users, all the users are also coming from APIs. So this application is properly working fine in my localhost. So let's try to build and deploy these applications into Amazon premises. So here is my applications code working fine in localhost. Here you could see. Let me build this. So for building, we have a command ng build --prod for Angular. If you are building React applications, there must be a different command, right? npm run build, something like that. So it will build our applications. Let me tell you one more thing guys about environments variable. Normally people keep different URLs for development and for productions. If you have, please specify them in environment ts file. So automatically when you will build your application in productions mode, it will take all the URLs from production environment.prod file, right? And build process takes some time. Once done, I'll be back. So our build is done. So here inside the dist folder, you could see all the build files. So we'll deploy these files only in our server, including assets folder. Let's go to aws.amazon.com. If you don't have account, you need to create first, then only you could access their services. So my account, AWS Management Console. You need to log in first. Once you log in, you'll see this dashboard. So here I'm going to S3 under storage option, S3. I have already created few buckets. Now I'm going to create a new bucket that will hold our applications file. So here I'm giving name, and name must be your domain name, in which domain you want to host your application. So in my case, I'm trying to host my application on user.bemyattendance.com. This is the subdomain of bemyattendance.com, my main domain. So reason you could change or you could leave as default. It's up to you. Now everything looks fine. Let's click on create bucket, and don't need to change anything. Don't give public permissions. We are not allow this bucket to be publicly accessible. Others people normally they use static hosting, but here I'm going to use a different way. So you could see this bucket. Inside this bucket, you need to upload all the files which you have generated through build process. Click on upload. Click on add files first. Select all the files inside the dist folder. This is my Angular application folder. Then inside the dist, Control A for selecting all. Open. Now it's only selects files. It doesn't include folders. Click on add folders. Add assets folder. If you have other folders, then also add that folder. Now our application size is 15.5 MB. Just click on upload. It will take a little bit of time. So once done, I'll be back. So now our website uploaded successfully. Just close here. Now here you could see all these files, including folder. Now click on services. Search for network and content delivery. Under this, click on CloudFront. We have already created few distributions. Now click on create distributions. Click on get started under web. Here just click on origin domain name. It will automatically suggest all the bucket names you have. So here I'm selecting my bucket name user.bemyattendance.com. Okay, and just leave it as default. Here under restrict bucket access, click yes and click on create a new bucket policy, and in comment whatever you want you could add here. So I'm just writing here my Angular web, and here grant read permissions on. Click on yes, update read policy. Then only CloudFront can read content from S3 bucket. And under default cache behavior settings, I'm choosing options redirect HTTP to HTTPS. I don't want to serve my content over HTTP. I want to serve over HTTPS. Now scroll down, you'll find one more options under distribution settings, alternate domain name. So here specify your domain name using which you want to access your websites. In my case, user.bemyattendance.com. If you are using your own custom domain name, then you must have to select custom SSL certificate. If you don't have certificate for your domain name, you could generate by clicking over request or import a certificate with ACM AWS Certificate Manager. Once done, click on this text box. It will show your certificate. I have already generated for my domain name bemyattendance.com and for subdomain. That's why I'm using my certificate here. It's very easy to generate, and leave all the options as default. Scroll down. Under default root object, specify index.html. So this will be the default object which will be loaded when user will hit our URL. That's all. Click on create distribution. It may show some messages, just skip and go back to dashboard of CloudFront. So here you could see our status is in progress. So wait for the status to be deployed. So it takes a little bit of time. So once done, I'll be back. Now here you could see my status is deployed. It means it is deployed successfully. Now you could also access our website using CloudFront domain name. So here is the domain name generated by CloudFront. So you could copy this domain and paste in browser and can see the output. Like in my case, you can also see this. Our website is working fine. Now let me check it's working or not. So I'm trying to log in. So here you could see this, it's working properly fine. But this is not our goal. We want to access our website from user.bemyattendance.com, subdomain of my main domain. Okay. So let's click on services, click Route 53 under network and content delivery option. So inside the Route 53, click on hosted zone. I have already linked my domain name bemyattendance.com with Route 53. So click on bemyattendance.com and click on create record. We want to add one more record. Just click on create record. Here choose your subdomain user. So it will be user.bemyattendance.com. Keep record type as it is a route traffic to an IP4 address, and so just click on enable alias option. Okay, and under select box select alias to CloudFront distributions. Automatically it will pop up your newly created CloudFront distributions. If you have a doubt this is the same distribution domain name or not, then you could paste this domain name and you could see if output is coming, then it means this is the same domain name which you have generated just now. Just click create record. That's all we have done successfully. Now you could access your website using user.bemyattendance.com. Let me show you. So here I'm typing user.bemyattendance.com, and you could see this website is also HTTPS secured, right? I'm trying to log in again, and here you could see it's working fine. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you have enjoyed. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks.